boys and girls in the class, everybody rushes to them, seeking their advice, seeking their approval, seeking their direction, seeking, have I done the thing rightly? So these are the people who definitely have the ability because of their strength of knowing themselves, they are able to measure others. Saying that these learners try to understand their inner feelings, dreams, relationship with others, and strengthen weaknesses. Okay. Guarded definition is interpersonality, we call self-smart. Self-smart people refers to having an understanding of oneself, of knowing who you are, what you can do, what you want to do, and how to react to things, which things to avoid and which things to gravitate around. So that you understanding yourself, with which you are able to understand others. Okay. They have actually among the 9 intelligences, I would classify this as one of the finest of intelligence, because this is a social intelligence. You know thyself, you know yourself is the best way to know anything around you. The people who really don't know themselves, they don't understand anything else. So if you have to really be a world being, the man of the world, it is better that you understand yourself. But everybody doesn't have the skill or the intelligence to understand himself better. There are many people who are megalomaniacs. They think that they are everything. They think that they have those abilities and കഴിവുകൾ that which we feel that they don't have. Megalomaniacs. They think that they know everything. But they are pretenders. But these are the people who understand themselves. So knowing themselves, knowing thyself is one part of it. Going forward, what are the core characteristics here? Are effective awareness, knowledge of one's feelings, attitude and outlook. Okay. Then ethical awareness, one's principles and moral priorities. Very important. So these are the people who not only do know themselves, who are also very, very, very clear about the ethical and moral view of things. Okay. Now, self-regulation, who can undergo the regulation themselves. Beyond this, no. Human being instead of self-regulation, we have self-indulgence, which is very evident. India's population, 126 കോടി ജനങ്ങളുള്ളതിൽ 3% വരാത്ത പോലും വരാത്തതാണ് മലയാളികൾ. അറിയാലോ? അതിൽ ഈ 1% ഇവിടെ ഇല്ല. They're outside Kerala, within the country, or outside Kerala, outside India. So, ലോകത്തിന്റെ പോപ്പുലേഷന്റെ 2%, ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പോപ്പുലേഷന്റെ 2% താഴെയുള്ള മലയാളികൾ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഗ്രോസ് നാഷണൽ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസിന്റെ 10% നമ്മൾ കൺസ്യൂം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Can you imagine? That is our indulgence. We are one of the top class consumer states in the country. ഉപ്പ് തൊട്ട് കർപ്പൂരം വരെ പുറത്തുനിന്നാണ്. Okay, whether it is apparels, clothes, whether it is eating, whether it is cement, steel, whether it is infrastructure, whatever it is you look at it, our indulgence, our consumer indulgence is very high. Please understand. Actually, if you really look at it, but Kerala is separate, protected state, 14 districts. Total okay. They have seen, you go, you see them everywhere. Neil Armstrong, Tenzing and Hillary, with all the difficulties, when they reached Everest, so Malayali is everywhere. So we have travelled everywhere. We are one of the biggest migrants in the world. Because whichever country, whichever state you will know, you will see them very highly adaptive. It is only within the state of Kerala that they are little aggressive. Outside the state, very law-abiding. There is a Malayali Kerala. ഒരു മലയാളി റേപ്പിസ്റ്റ് വളരെ ഇല്ല, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു മലയാളി ക്രിമിനൽ കേരളത്തിൽ പുറത്ത് ഇല്ല. You don't get a news like that. But if you read any other newspaper, you have Bengalis coming and looting, Bengalis coming and killing. You read that now, right? So very, very law-abiding, socially aware, adaptive. Okay, no problem. It's only not even intelligence that you have to actually give it away. Okay, that is the case. So self-regulation and metacognition, the awareness of one's thought process. One's thought process. Metacognition. Thought process in the awareness. See, everything, first of all, starts in the way of a small sensation, okay, which become a feeling, which gives you some thought, which gives you an action, that become your practice, that become you. That is what is happening. If you are aware of your thought process, okay, you can control your thought process. That is called metacognition. How many of us can do that? Very tough. Intrapersonal intelligent people can do that. So the manifested intelligence of those people, they have this uncanny, that is, the self-revelation is very high. Okay, some people when they get chocolate, they eat chocolate, and then they bloom up, right? But this guy knows that beyond this is going to actually increase my fat, so I will not, so he will. Okay, he says that there is a moralistic and ethical way of living in this country, world here, he lives according. Or he says that, okay, I know that these are the thoughts that come in my mind when I see this, I should control my thoughts so that it doesn't become action. Therefore it doesn't become a habit. Therefore it doesn't become me in a negative way. And that is what is the intrapersonal intelligence. And it is one of the, there are two forms of social intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is one form of social intelligence. Knowing yourselves make you understand others much better. And these are all the students, okay, comfortable with themselves, no problem. Okay, they don't get bored by being alone. Okay, express strong like or dislike of a particular activity. If they don't like cricket, they say cricket is a bad game. Okay, communicate their feelings. They are able to communicate their feelings. They can sense their own strength and weakness. I already told you. Okay, show confidence in their abilities. I can do this. I will do this. Okay. Set very realistic goals. They don't get into, because they are ethically, morally correct, they don't get into very unachievable goals. Okay. Follow their instincts. Follow their inner feelings. Express a sense of justice and fairness. I already told you. And relate to others based on he understands himself. Alright. Going forward. Okay. Support this classroom by analogies, etc., etc. I leave this behind for your understanding. And these are the skills. Their skills include recognizing their own strengths and weaknesses, reflecting and analyzing themselves, awareness of their own inner feelings, desires, dreams, evaluating their thinking pattern. They evaluate their thought pattern, and it's called metacognition. Okay, and reasoning with themselves, and therefore understanding their role in the relationship to others. Okay. So what do they make? They become very good research people. They become very good theorists. They make very good philosophers. They make very good poets. They make very good novelists. They make very good evangelists. They make very good evangelists. If you understand yourself, you can advise anyone. 99% of the people, they don't know themselves.
Still they advise.
Still they always advise. Okay. So that is the problem. Okay. Some of those examples. People like Helen Keller, Rabindranath Tagore, John Dark, okay, Salman Rushdie, people who are able to understand the feelings, express them, regulate their feelings, and do metacognition. These are some of the examples. And we go forward. This is the second part of the social intelligence. The first part of the social intelligence is intrapersonal. Okay. Second part of social intelligence is interpersonal. You see, these are the people. Now, just look at our student leaders. Umman Jandi, Vailar Ravi, A.K. Antony, and many of those student leaders that we see in SFI, DOIFI, and later became communist leaders, etc. Most of them had come to the student movement, right? KSU or NSUI or SFI, student movements. And when they have come out, at very, very early time, 10th class, 15th class, it is identified that how did they come up? They came up only because they have this uncanny ability to relate themselves with others. They had become, at the age of 16, 17, 18, they had become leaders of students. They had become leaders of students in their college, in their district, in their state. So what is the intelligence manifested with them? Highly manifested intelligence in them is interpersonal. The ability to manage others. There is a former chief minister who was called by the name leader. Karnataka. He was called by the name leader. Means what? Only when there is a follower that you become a leader, right? Because the leader influences your thoughts, followers' thoughts and deeds. Influencing. The biggest trait in leadership is influencing. Okay. And interpersonal intelligence is the social intelligence that gives you, okay, to understand others. Okay. Now, combinedly, this interpersonal along with intrapersonal become EI, emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence is nothing but the combination of inter and intrapersonal intelligence. Okay. Now, emotional intelligence is defined as, okay, your ability to understand your feelings and the others' feelings, find out the difference between that, or discriminate, find out the difference between that, and use that information in the situation. Which is what the original definition of intelligence is. Deal effectively with your environment. We said, what is intelligence? We said, rational thinking, living with a purpose, and deal effectively with your environment. So people who are emotionally intelligent are able to deal effectively with their environment. Okay. This is the best intelligence that one can have. A combination of inter and intra. If you are actually having bestowed with highly manifested intelligence of interpersonal and intrapersonal, the leadership in you, okay, will definitely evolve and will come out. It will show up. You will have a lot of followers. Okay, and you will be able to manage many lives. If you really look at all these politicians with such strong mass bases, or if you look at big time industrialists like the Bill Gates and the Steve Jobs and others, these are all people who had influenced their followers. These are all people who left a very indelible mark in the followers' life and career. Okay, and these are all the people, they may not have passed very high test and highest level of research qualifications, but they have this uncanny ability to understand themselves and understand others. And find out the difference and use that information to deal effectively with the situation. You understand? So, the best of intelligence that one can have is the EI. What is that? Emotional intelligence, which is a combination of intra and interpersonal intelligence. So, if you really find boys and girls in your class good at inter and intra, and normally test actually it can measure, we can't measure this. But today all these intelligence can be measured. Even you can measure your own intelligence. Okay, there are statements available. When you keep taking and marking, we can understand. Okay, what is your magnificent? Many often you will see people with intrapersonal intelligence will have very strong connect to interpersonal intelligence. Okay, and that gives them very high effectiveness in dealing with the people and the situations. Okay, going forward, what are the core characteristics? Collaborative skills. Collaborative. Ability to collaborate. Malayali is very bad at that. Malayali doesn't have a collaborative skill at that. Moonu Malayalam Nali union. It is always there. It is always like that actually. Anjopini. You have heard of a party called Kerala Congress. How is it defined? Valarimpoyum Pilariyum Malariyum the party. Isn't it? Etra versions under? 8 or 9 versions under. Okay. So this is our in our sense, the fundamental issue with Malayali inside Kerala is his arrogance of his intellect. Okay. Which I am sorry to say that in teachers also it is very high. Okay. Teachers, doctors and software programmers, highly arrogant. Really, sorry to say that. Okay. Software programmers, they will not accept the other's logic. Okay. Doctors, they will not accept the other's prescription. Teachers, you know better. I don't know. Collaborative skills. Okay. Cooperative attitude. To cooperate. Okay. Leadership skills. I have already told you. Social influence. Okay. Social empathy. Two important aspects or two important characteristics of emotional intelligence is empathy and optimism. What is empathy? Yeah. Your ability to understand others, right? Putting yourself in the other's shoes. What is the Malayalam of empathy? What is the Malayalam of empathy? What is the Malayalam? No, none of you will be able to give me the answer. So, what is the Malayalam?
Sahanubhuti.
Sahanubhuti. Sahanubhuti is compassion. Tanmayi bhav. Empathy in Malayalam, Tanmayi. No, you are seeing yourself in others, others in you. That is Tanmayi bhav is empathy. Sahanubhuti is sympathy. Okay. Okay. Now, empathy and optimism. People with empathy. People with empathy is able to understand the other's reason. Okay. World become a better place to live. Optimism. Positive feeling. Now, if okay. I find that a very stupid advertisement actually. They should have done better. With so much of intellectual people around, they should have another stupid. Varivuttiya Kerala. Varigata. It's a very, very stupid and crass advertisement. Kerala is Varivuttiya Kerala is BJP Varivuttiya. Seriously? Okay. Right. I am not supposed to make judgments. But sometimes, when you look at this, some stupid statements like this, and then how much of money has been spent on putting all the hoarding around? Don't they have good, intelligent people to write some good copy? Okay, don't worry. Ellam Siriyavane, Kurotam Babu, alright, okay. Don't worry. Alright, okay, so this is the core characteristics of interpersonal. And they do what? Seek the support of a group, they value relationship, enjoy collaborative work, solicit input from others. They don't take a decision just like that. Let us do like that, follow me Nana. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Arun Jaitley, when he was comparing of his work as a minister under Atal Bihari Vajpayee and the current Narendra Modi, says this. He says, under Vajpayee, he will call all the cabinet, he'll put the issue in front of them, he'll take everybody's opinion and he'll combine and say, okay, fine, taking all your input, let us do like this, which will be acceptable to all. Because he has taken everybody's view into that. Narendra Modi calls the meeting, asks, you do this, you do this, you do this, thank you, bye, okay, finished, over. So this is the way the two leaders work. So this is empathy. Empathy. So you take input from others and make collective decisions. Okay. Solicit input from others. Enjoy sharing about themselves. Display a winning personality. Positive. Okay. Hum honge kamyab. We shall overcome. We will win. Okay. Tend to be natural in their leadership ability. Very, very natural leaders. Okay. And going forward. Okay. These are all what you do to support them in the class. Leave it behind, and then let's come to the last one. Seeking things from others' perspective, which is called dual perspective. Listening, using empathy, understanding others, people's moods and feelings. Counseling, cooperating with groups, noticing people's moods, motivations and intentions. Communicating both verbally and non-verbally. Building trust, peaceful conflict resolution, establishing positive relationship with others. They make very good counselors. Okay, counselor. Corporation counselors who can advise, good salespeople, good politician, good business people, good game captains. Okay, coach. There was a finest of batsman called Rahul Dravid, but India did not perform well under him. There was another finest of batsman called Sachin Tendulkar. India did not perform well under him. What is it? Because both the people, Rahul Dravid was also 10 sentence of life. Okay, how can he be a leader? He is not a natural leader. Okay. Whereas Dada came and he completely changed the Indian cricket actually. He called collective responsibility, taken everybody a task. There was a case of Dada, India was playing, I believe India was playing Australia in Eden Gardens some 20 years back. That is when Harbhajan Singh has made his debut in second match. Okay, his second match. So Harbhajan Singh was telling on the third day evening, in India, first innings over, Indian second innings was running and score was not that good. Any country could win, both countries could win, and knowing Australia that their chance of winning is highest. So he called up Harbhajan Singh and said, Kal jitaoge na? This is what he asked. Tomorrow you will win us the match. But he said yes. He got 7 wickets next day. India won the match against Australia. So this is the ability of you. In in giving the confidence in others, exciting him, inspiring him to perform. Okay, Rahul Dravid will never do. Sachin Tendulkar will not do. So they are more self-centered people. They were not communicative enough to see that the team performs. So here, these are the people who are able to team game captains and coaches. Okay, some of the examples in front of you: Lincoln, George Washington, Mahatma Gandhi, Sourav Ganguly. I have actually mentioned him there. Oprah Winfrey. Who is Oprah Winfrey? Yeah. The American, the anchor woman in the one of the richest of American now, but started life in a very John Wright. Who is John Wright? Indian coach, Indian cricket coach. He is actually during his time of Ganguly had come and they completely changed Indian cricket. Martin Luther King, American human activist. Henry Kissinger, Reverend Billy Graham, etc., etc. Going forward, so we are coming to. We have already talked about emotion. We are already continuing. Okay. Eighth one, in the class, you would have seen, particularly the young boys and girls who go and smell the flowers, talk to the trees, run behind dragonflies. Okay, you see that these are the people who are very naturally, who have this natural intelligence in abundance, manifested natural intelligence. Okay, they are connected to the nature. They are connected to the nature. They are connected to both movable and immovable part of nature. Okay, and they behave with them, they interact with them. So natural intelligence also is an intelligence actually. And he says, naturalist intelligence designates the human ability to discriminate among living things, plants and animals, as well as sensitivity to other features of the natural world, cloud, rock, and we call them nature smart. Nature smart people. And nature smart people, their core natural orientation, identification with living organism and their environments. We hardly do that now. Actually, today, human being, particularly we are all living in nucleus families. The united families are all gone. Today, Nyanji, husband G, wife G, and one G. There are only 3 G's there in the home. Okay, that is actually the case, right? And in the flat that you are staying, it may be having 3 flats. You wouldn't know who stays the next door. He also, fortunately, doesn't know about yours, so no issue. Okay, and you are staying in the same floor, mind you. You would have traveled in the same elevator, but you don't know who is and he doesn't. Okay, that's the case. You are so self-centered. Your worry is you, your wife, your son or daughter, or son and daughter. Right? Now, the selfishness moves into self-centeredness moves into selfishness. No, these are the high level of self-centricity, no social engagement, no social conduct. That has become the world now. When the world has become something like that, where is nature? We have already plundered it. Nature, we have already plundered it. You have no love for the nature. And you do not understand the moving and immovable things around you. You also do not understand. We are completely centered. My home and my computer, or my internet, my Google, that's what, or my channel, that's what we live on. Natural orientation, attribute oriented, finding common traits among others, identifying categories by attribute, hierarchical reasoning, ranking items by significance and relationship, and schematic memory. These are the core characteristics of naturalistic intelligence people, and they are strong in intrinsically organized people, demonstrate an empathy with the nature, pick up subtle differences in meanings, like to make collections of material, enjoy sorting and organizing things, impose their own sense of order and new information, and prefer charts, tables, diagrams, and etc. Okay, and these people, good at categorizing, organizing a living area, planning a trip, exploration, preservation, and conservation. Actually, today the world needs more naturalistic intelligent people because of the condition of the earth, the biosphere. Okay, because of global warming, because to the nature. We have no empathy for that. And today we have created our own hell. We live in our own hell. That is the way things are. And here, if you are a naturally intelligent person, can you just go back on this? If you are a naturally back. Yeah. Intelligent people, you can actually have this. Learn best by studying natural phenomena in a natural setting, learning about how things work. They can make good explorers, animal lovers, natural scientists and guides. Some examples here. Galileo, he started looking at the world and that's how so much of understanding has come out. Who is Sundarlal Bahuguna? Nature. Okay, but what did he do? Sundarlal Bahuguna. Yes, you are right. Yes, conservation of trees. He started a movement. What is the movement called? Very right. Chipko. What is Chipko in Hindi? Chipko. Chipko. Because in his place in the Kumaon region, okay, where they stay, people say if you cut down one tree, you should plant 3 trees. Then only you have the right to cut down at least one. But we don't bother. And look at the temperature that we live in. You can't even walk down. That's the way things are. And Sundarlal Bahuguna. David Livingstone. Who is David Livingstone? He is the one British guy who went and found out the source of Nile River. David Livingstone. Jacques Cousteau. Who is Jacques Cousteau? Who had done the maximum underwater research in deep sea research, going to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6,000 kilometers into 6 kilometers into deep sea and exploring the flora and fauna of the sea, coming back and giving people information. Who is Marco Polo? Traveler. Okay. Who is Salim Ali? Yeah, the very famous ornithologist. He's called ornithologist, a bird watcher. Okay. So some example of natural intelligence. We go to the next one. Okay, existential intelligence it is called. Okay, now this is philosopher's intelligence, existential, philosophical. This is the 9th intelligence that we actually define, or we means Howard Gardner, which is now being understood by many people. Individuals who exhibit the tendency to pause and ponder questions about life, death, and ultimate realities. Okay. Now, how is it that I still haven't understood the phenomenon of people going and embracing Mada Amardhanandamayi and she Sahajamanamane, I don't understand how. If that is the sentence we also could have done to many people and they should have gone home happy. Why is it that this one lady is able to do this and say, and she doesn't give you any big nuclear physics theory in any case. She says, Sahajamana, Narakandana, Maranam, Naraku. She doesn't say anything beyond that actually. But the very simple embracing that she does, mostly it is said that it is taking care. I don't know what is the trick of the embracing that she does. But there are so many people that we know, their presence give you peace. There are so many people you run to because they say, this is Sahaja, this is Narakandana. Sri Buddhan Panda, Biharical class lady and they don't pray for it. This lady ran back to her village. She went to, they said, so she came back, after going through the 120 houses, she came back. In all the houses, people at some point or other has died. So Sri Buddha said, Sahajam. This is what happens. So exactly similar to what birth is, death also happened. So the lady understood. Okay, yes, quite unfortunate that the baby died much early. No mother will ever, will ever forget the pain or will never understand as to why it can happen to her. But Sahajavan. So some people have the ability to tell you that this is like this. And then they connect you to the big picture. They connect you to the big picture. Okay. So they connect you to the big picture and then give you the comfort, and that is actually what people, and their core characteristics are collective consciousness, the capability to see how something relates to the big picture. How everything is related to the big picture. Collective value, understanding of classical values of truth, goodness and beauty. Tell you the truth. Tell you the goodness and beauty. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Okay. The summative iteration. Okay. The ability to summarize details into a larger understanding. Okay. Intuitive iteration. A responsiveness to the intangible qualities of human being. That is, be it responding to arts, philosophical or virtuosity. So these are the collective things. And people with existential intelligence are seeking meaningful learning, look for connections across the curriculum. They like to synthesize ideas based on their own learning, enjoy literature, customs with the other cultures, have a strong connection with family and friends, develop strong identity with the neighborhood and the town, express a sense of belonging to the global community, okay, like to get involved with social and political causes, can have a strong commitment to their health, to the well-being, and tend to look at information relative to the context which it is presented. So these are the things they are good at, and then their strength is, which I have already, this we can go through later, and existence possible career path, evangelists, psychologists, philosophers, cult leaders, seers, and the like. And many of the names there, Confucius, Aristotle. Who is Billy Graham? Biggest evangelist that America has produced. Okay, he passed away. Okay, eventually he became a Kodipati. Okay, because people started funding him. There is a channel called God Channel. God. After BBC, it is the largest watched channel in the world. Do you know that? BBC watch the channel and God Channel. And there is a person, I think his name is Rory, a guy who is actually the founder's son. So every 15 minutes he'll come and say, please fund, please donate, be happy. And they get millions of rupees every month because he comes and says it actually. Okay. So be an evangelist. Be an evangelist. We can make there is a person called Benny Hinn in America. Okay, he has 4 jets. He's an evangelist. But in the process, after evangelizing a lot, he got caught by Internal Revenue Services for not paying the tax. Today he is behind bars. Okay. So all that is there, but then you are able to connect to the larger picture, and these are some. This last person called Ramana Maharshi, completely uneducated. In Tiruvannamalai, okay, Annamalai, Tiruvannamalai. That's where it is said that he doesn't speak much. It is said. People who go to him, he say, okay, I'm Bijoy. Who are you? Bijoy. Then after he asks, who are you? Bijoy. So after 3rd or 4th time, you will realize he's asking me something else. Actually, he's wanting you to understand what you are. Okay, and that is his trick. He never tells you that he just makes you realize that you are not Bijoy. Yourself is different. So what is yourself? He's asking. Know thyself. He's telling in the process. So when he asks, what are you? What is you? When you know yourself, he is just channelizing your thought into you understanding yourself. That's what he does. Okay. He went on to become large fan following. It is said that he had such a peaceful, calm existence that evening when he used to go in Tiruvannamalai for walks, animals will accompany him. Dogs, chicken, hen, peahen, cattle, etc. They will go behind him. That was the amount of influence that he had exerted on every living being. Not only people who goes behind him, everything goes behind him. That's the level of connect. There are many things we can't explain. I just even today haven't understood how Mada Amdanamai embraces you and your thing is lost, or your grief is lost. I had an opportunity to meet her at least 10 times. All 10 times I ran away. Okay, because I still want to be the man of the world. Okay, I was not very comfortable because I couldn't get an explanation. But these sort of things, there is no explanation. In many things that we do, there is no explanation. But the best way to do is know yourself. When you know yourself, okay, you will know many things yourself. Excellent. So these are the people. So Ramana Maharshi, very, very famous during his time. So what I have done is, so I have just tried to place before you, in a monkey's way of training, okay, place before you some 9 different intelligences some of which manifest in everyone. So these 9 intelligences are not evenly distributed in you, or in your students, or in your management. There will be some 2 or 3 will be manifested in it with you. And if you as teacher, you as guide, a facilitator, is able to understand that manifested thing, and if you are able to channelize, you create a better human being, you create a better professional, and you give him peace and happiness. It's the Mata, Pita, Guru and Devam, right? Devam is something that you can never see. You only feel, or you think, or you trust. It's a belief. God is a belief, okay? But Guru, seeable, right? Mata and Pita, seeable. So part of one's godly things around you, first is your mother, then your father, and then it's a Guru. If people are saying, Mata, Pita, Google, Devam, none of them. Because Gurus have lost all the charm. And Gurus have not kept up themselves, okay, in both knowledge ways also. So they said, why this Guru? I'll rather be Google as my Guru. So let us actually take that away and make it Mata, Pita, Guru and Devam. Okay. So this is something that you as teachers alone can do. A father and mother can exert influence on their children only by walking the talk, not by advising. No son and daughter will never abide by their parents. Right or wrong? You didn't do. In your time also you didn't do. Don't expect your son and daughter to follow you exactly by your dictum. No. But your teacher, most of the children, most of the students, teacher is the biggest influence. Right or wrong? I am very sure even during your time, your teachers were your biggest influence. So among these 3, Devam I am leaving because okay, that's a belief and trust. Mata and Pita and Guru, it's only Guru who can mold. And this Guru, if you can actually give him that peace, give him that happiness, that anandam. So you are guiding him by understanding his dominant intelligences and channelizes this person accordingly. You are making a very good person, a happy person, a peaceful person. Do you agree with me? The content of this thing has been placed before you because time and again you will come across, whether you are doing online training teaching or you are doing your classroom training and teaching, you will come across these people of different intelligences and behaviors. Okay? And if you are aware of it, this endeavor in the last 2 hours is just make you aware that beyond there is something called mathematical intelligence, there is 7 others. That is what I have done. There are so many other parts of it, what's the time like? 2 time. Okay. So I'll go a little faster. I'll cut all this, okay. This also I'll cut. I will come to, just to say, go back, okay. Various intelligence, what Howard Gardner said is, if you have been able to identify the intelligence in students, manifested intelligence in students, then you create activity centers based on that. So if it is visual intelligence, art center, linguistic intelligence, reading center, okay, mathematical intelligence, math center, kinesthetic intelligence, building center, musical intelligence, music center, intrapersonal, personal work center, interpersonal, working together center, natural intelligence, nature center, and existential intelligence, thinking center. Okay, so your activity in these places, these activities will help you manifest this intelligence better, channelize this intelligence better. What he says is that if you are a good teacher, if you have been able to identify the dominant intelligence in the pupil, the students, then you can actually create those level of activity centers and take them through. Number 1. He also says that let everybody go through these centers for their awareness, so that the world become a better place for them to understand and live. And that's what he says. Now I am trying to see whether we can do an exercise. Yeah. Can you take a piece of paper yourself? Just do one thing. I am putting this right in front of you. Just go through this. Okay. Just go through. Line untagilla. Line. Okay. It's a little. So you will have to go through about 900 statements. If you go through 900 statements, say, I enjoy categorizing things by the common traits, common characteristics. If you do that, you do a tick there. Okay, if you don't tick. Second, ecological issues are important to me. If you believe in that, you do a tick there or you don't do a tick there. I enjoy working on a garden. If you don't, you will not tick. Otherwise, you will do a tick. But that is total. Okay. അതുപോലെ ഈ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് സെക്ഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട് 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I just come to this. I enjoy reading all kinds of material. If you don't enjoy, don't take. If you enjoy, you take. Taking notes help me remember and understand. If you do that, you take. If you don't do that, you don't take. Okay. I faithfully contact friends through letters and or email. If you do that, you take. Otherwise, you don't take. അപ്പോൾ ചേട്ടാ ഇതിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ ടോട്ടൽ എടുക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാം 10 സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ്സ് ആണ്. 9 എണ്ണം ഉണ്ട്. ഇത് ഏറ്റവും ഉള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ഐ തിങ്ക് ഐ ഹാവ് നോട്ട് പുട്ട് എക്സിസ്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, 9 ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, 9 എണ്ണം ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, ടിക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇവിടെ 4 5 3 9 കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, എന്നിട്ട് അതിവിടെ ഇടുക. അതിന് 10 കൊണ്ട് ഗുണിക്കാൻ യു വിൽ ഗെറ്റ് എ ക്വാണ്ടം, എ സ്കോർ. ഓക്കെ, ആ സ്കോർ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ this is a score. ഓരോന്ന് നെഗറ്റീവ് സൈഡ് ആ സ്കോർ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ യു പ്ലോട്ട് ഇറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇങ്ങനെ പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഒന്നിന് എത്ര വരെ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്? 1 കിട്ടിയത് 40 ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇതുവരെ വരും. യുവർ ബിൽഡിംഗ് വിൽ കം അപ്പ് ടു ദിസ് ലെവൽ. അപ്പോൾ 4 കിട്ടിയത് 5 കിട്ടിയത് 90 ആണെങ്കിൽ ബിൽഡിംഗ് വിൽ കം ടു ദിസ് ലെവൽ. ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ടെൽ യു അത് സെക്ഷൻ 1. ഇഫ് യു ഗോ ബാക്ക്, just go back. Section 1 ഓരോ ഇന്റലിജൻസ് ആണ്, അതാണ് നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഞാൻ മനഃപൂർവ്വം നേരത്തെ പറയാം, because if you do the exercise, if I tell you this in advance, then you will actually correct this and score. നമ്മൾ വളരെ സ്മാർട്ട് ആവും. സ്മാർട്ട് ആകാതിരിക്കാനാണ് I had actually done it. Go back please. സ്മാർട്ട് ആകാതിരിക്കാനാണ്. Can you go back on this? Okay. No ma'am. സ്മാർട്ട് ആകാതിരിക്കാനാണ് I asked you to score first of all without realizing what intelligence it is. Then I asked you to plot. ഇത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇൻസ്റ്റന്റേനിയസ് ആയിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ തന്നെ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ലെവലിലെ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഇന്റലിജൻസ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കാണാനാണ്. The same thing you can apply in your students. So you will also realize. So in addition to observing and realizing from your students, you will also do the scoring. Okay. What I am doing is I am just leaving this behind. Okay. I will send it to Reggie. Reggie will make it available. So do this exercise when you are free. Today, time being what it is, as well as a little uncomfortable inside with all of us sitting in, and I also need to go back. Okay, all this put together, I am not doing it because it takes about 45 minutes of doing it actually. So 900 statement under, sorry, 9 into 10, so 90 statement under. അത് അറിഞ്ഞ് മാർക്ക് കൊടുത്ത് ടോട്ടൽ ചെയ്ത് 10 കൊണ്ട് 10 കൊണ്ട് കുടിച്ചിട്ട് പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ ഡോമിനന്റ് ഇന്റലിജൻസ് എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇതേ സാധനം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്റ്റുഡന്റിന്റെ മാനിഫെസ്റ്റോ ഇന്റലിജൻസ് ലെവൽസ് ഏതൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. അത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇഫ് യു ക്യാൻ ഫെസിലിറ്റേറ്റ് ടു മേക്ക് ഹിം ലേൺ, നോട്ട് ടീച്ച്, if you can facilitate to make him learn that way, it is easy. അറിയാവുന്ന രീതിയിൽ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കാണിച്ചു കൊടുത്താൽ മതി, ചെയ്തോളൂ. isn't it? ഇല്ലാന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ തലയറിഞ്ഞിരുന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാലും ഒന്നും പഠിക്കത്തില്ല. Ultimately you will mug it up. എന്താണ് coefficient of linearity, this person hemoglobin, that was a country. That is what you will do actually. So instead of doing that, if you understand the concept and write it, you will get it. So I will send it to you. ആ സ്കോർ കിട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാകും. ആ സ്കോർ ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇത് ലോവർ ലെവൽ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനുള്ളതാണ്. ദിസ് ഈസ് ഫോർ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഹു ആർ ലെസ് ദാൻ 7 8 അവർക്കുള്ളതാണ്. സെയിം തിങ് ഓൺ ദിസ്. അവിടെയും ഏതൊക്കെയാണെന്നുള്ളത് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നതാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വേർ ഐ എൻഡ്. നൗ ഫണ്ടമെന്റലി നോർമലി ദിസ് ഈസ് ഡൺ ആസ് എ വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പ് ഫോർ എ ഡേ. ഒരു ഡേയിൽ ചെയ്യുന്ന വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പാണ്. സോ there is interactivity, there is workshop, there are 2-3 more activity to do. There is also a 1 hour activity center creation as a workshop. Adu cheyilla, but I will leave it behind for you to go through. But I would rather make this statement that whatever I had done in the last 2 hours had been to make you realize that there is IQ alone does not count. There are other forms of intelligences. അത് വിന്യസിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് 1/9 എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിലല്ല. Okay, there are something called dominant intelligences, there are something called dormant intelligences. If you as a teacher is able to understand your students' dominant intelligence, and if you can channelize him accordingly, you can actually make him build a career of his own choice. By making him build a career of his own choice, you are actually able to deliver peace and happiness to him. Okay, that is what we live for in the world. Beyond a point, money is very critical, money is very important. But when the money comes in, then money has no value actually. Then you really run after peace and happiness. So what actually finally you reach out to is for the inner peace and the happiness that you do. And that if you can create in your students, okay, you would have delivered your dharma. Ningada dharma adana. And that would happen. Okay, thank you very much. I had enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Any question? I'm sure I must have confused you sufficiently that there is no question.
One small doubt, sir.
Seek. Yes.
So you have given that name Cleopatra for that.
Either
Yeah.
yeah.
Not existential, it's intrapersonal intelligence. Cleopatra is treated as a negative character. So,
Do you think a negative character cannot have an intra is missing? I think Cleopatra had understood her strength and weakness. She as a woman had understood all her strength and weaknesses. And that is why she has been able to, she as a queen of Alexandria or Egypt has been able to manage both her victors and vanquished. Whether it is Caesar or Mark Antony, or whether the Egyptian or not. Okay. Finally, when she realized that okay, time has come, she commits suicide by getting the snake bite her and die. So Cleopatra has been given as an example because of a person who understood her strength. That's why. Negative, yes. Positive, yes. But negative and positive are all very subjective, isn't it? Negative to me, need not negative to you. But she as a woman had understood the strength. Yep. Anything else? Thank you.
it was a very nice verse.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Sorry, my laptop. Without which I am useless, right? Thank you.
Yeah, we can break for lunch on.
So you would like to do that on the answer game on channel. That
Yeah, I'll do that.
on psychology. Yeah.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Not now, but
I will send you to email. Okay with that.